Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Jayhawks about to kick it away and get this season started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put... It's on him, but a good return out to the 36. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Turns on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Duke. Buying some time. Unloads to the right. Finds a man all alone. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Quarterback moving. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play. And they're looking at a third down. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
A strike downfield. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming in.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air, it's Duke. Caught behind the line, it's Stewart. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
Picked off. What a way to set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
He's open on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking for a man, it's Duke. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
21, Kansas, 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Hey, QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Duke. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Finds his big tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Breaks into the open. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Trying to power it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and goal.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop. The Kansas offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Might be calling a hot route.
Here we go.
Quarterback keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that now.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking down the middle. The sure hands. It's Charles. corral, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking to throw, it's Duke. Steps away. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cougars! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air, it's Duke. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're going to try to climb out of this hole going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Makes the grab. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Stepping to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The offense changing the play. Now the play fake. Trying to bull his way in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop him.
Kansas, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Duke. He's got his man across the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback making checks. They want to throw it. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to fire deep. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
58, Kansas, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass. It's Duke. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to... out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback...
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Motion from the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be tough sledding for this quarterback now. You're trailing, you're in the second half. Defense knows you've got to throw it. You're going to have to sit in the pocket under duress and start making throws in tight windows. It's not an easy situation by any stretch, but big time.
Room to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Tackled on the play at the 10-yard line. And first down.
Scanning the field, it's Duke. Throws to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Looking to throw on first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston! The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Duke. He's taking the shot. Snatches it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Finds his man open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to keep it in the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make...
There he goes to the left. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Under fire. Looking for his man in the middle. Got it inside the 10. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Kansas, 19.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Give to the back. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking to pass. It's Duke. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
This one's complete. Oh, it's a fumble. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's complete. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point.
Turning it on. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Cougars will hustle to the line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Finds a tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Points, and and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
19.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by going for it all. It's complete. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Houston.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to